Hi guys, welcome back to Wine Diaries for Dummies. We are back again. I'm trying to be a bit more consistent this year, but then I'll see how it goes. It'll always be every 2 months, every 3 months with a new bottle to review. And this time we are here with my favorites. I'm in a new place and I do not have wine glasses, so we're gonna make do with these champagne glasses granted by my dearest roommate and friend. All right, so we have Carbenet Sauvignon, yet again my favorites, 2020, and it is by Viliera, I don't know. Stellenbosch, obviously Stellenbosch, we like to go for that place, that city the most when it comes to our wines. They're relatively affordable and also they are quite great in texture and taste and just the overall timbre of the wine. So this time around we have a Cabernet Sauvignon Stellenbosch 2020. It is a partnership with Bullwitz by Jeff Greer of Viliera, and he is collaborating with Bullwitz to serve these wines at an affordable price for 100 Rand on the dot. And this wine will obviously, as we expect, have a very strong hint, not even hint, a very strong pungent taste of dark berries. It'll have some spice in there. We're expecting some oak. We're also expecting a bit of some, I think they mentioned herbs, yes, a bit of some herbs in there. So that's a new thing that I've never quite expected. And of course this wine can be paired with food such as red meat or any course that requires beef dairy products. And I am gonna get into it. I had already poured a glass of the wine. This is like a typical wine glass. We're not gonna pour it up the brim. We're not like that, no. Anyway, to the sniff test. It's very just soft to the nose. There's nothing overpowering. It's nothing too broad of a smell where it's just like, oof, too much alcohol content. No, it's very well balanced with the dark berries and also the spices and the oak. It's very just a balanced whiff, if I could say, of like the wine, the taste. I have had, okay, either one, it's been a long time since I've had a glass of wine, or two, this is by far one of the strongest wines I've had, with a very pungent taste of the oak and also the dark berries really seeping through. You can really taste that these have been kept in the cellar to ferment for quite a while. I mean 2 years practically, since we're in 2023, but it's practically 2 years. And you can quite taste the strongness of those dark berries in there, but also the alcohol content is to a very like minimal in terms of like the aftertaste of it. The aftertaste is more so berries that I'm experiencing in my mouth. It's typical Cabernet Sauvignon, not quite advisable for like beginners who are drinking wine, because for them it would be horrific and horrendous and just quite, you know, strong to the palate. And there was actually Nederburg Baron. That by far had to be like the strongest one in terms of the taste of the berries and also the spices mixing together. This one though has to take number one, because like that first sip was strong, man. I don't know, maybe I need to have a few glasses in my system, but yeah, that first sip was something else. But I actually do like the color of it. You can see that it's rather dark in color. It's not as translucent as Shiraz or Merlot that I often drink and review. Pinotage by far goes by to be the most translucent, if not Merlot. So this one is quite dark in color and I like that about it. It's very spice influenced. It's more so on the spicy end than the berries end, but it also complements each other really well. I can't really taste the herbs. I'm not too sure which herbs I need to be talking about. There's a vast range of it, but I'd be assuming that herbs that would go really well with this, bottle and wine of this sort would probably be rosemary. I don't think it would be thyme, no. I'd probably say it would be rosemary, like a lucky guess. That would go really well. But it's actually quite a good wine. If I had to rate it, I would probably give it I don't know, maybe like maybe like an 8 or 7.5. That because it's too like strong to the palate. It is quite strong to the palate, and it takes a while for you to get like used to the strength of it and to actually be comfortable with the wine and to have it in your mouth and to just enjoy it with a paired meal or alone by itself. But I really do enjoy it. So if it's too strong to the palate, I would never ever recommend this, but I sort of am. You can always add ice, maybe like one block. Even that one block is just too much, but like one block is okay. And I think it would just like dilute it a bit well with the water alcohol content, and you would be sort of, you know, sorted after that. So there we have it, our Carbenet Sauvignon 2020 Viliera, and a solid 7.5. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am not sure when I will have my new video up, but I think it'll be probably the next 3 months or so. Please don't forget to share the video with other friends so that we can get the recognition that we deserve for reviewing wines without any sort of studies whatsoever. It's just for us dummies in our safe space. Thank you.